Good day everyone. We increasingly live in a world where polarization is becoming far more widespread, and the depth of polarization is increasing. And this is mainly happening because people who have different opinions on different things can normally get along fine until one group wants to force their opinion or way to think, way to believe, way to practice something, way to move, way to look after their health on someone else through government regulation. And the moment that happens, there's certain lines that people won't allow to be crossed, and this is normally in the back of their mind, and they normally wouldn't think about it until it's thrust in front of them, either via their children or themselves. And the moment those lines are crossed, a path towards conflict is opened up. And if we look at the US elections, if we look at what's happening in Europe and in many other countries, you will see that places that are considered to be free, that people are becoming more and more polarized. And you should ask yourself, why is this happening? Why are there two sides forming on many issues? And why are there people in governments around the world trying to force what they think on others? Why they want to force others to think a certain way, force their children to think and believe a certain way, and why they won't just let people believe or think what they want. Why does someone want you to believe that you can't call them he or she, for instance, or why you can't say that a woman can give birth, why that would be illegal, for instance. So there's many things that cross lines for many people, and the road to conflict is very, very close in many places around the world, where when those lines are crossed, people will start to do things that we haven't been used to now for quite some time in the world. Certainly since the 50s, post the Second World War, the United Nations was formed. They were supposed to bring countries together and get them to work together towards one way of doing things. And with the latest pact, once again, lines might be crossed in the very near future, and people like myself who see through what is happening see the conflict on the horizon, and what it will do is it will pit people against the governments. And I believe that this is a deliberate ploy to get people to rise up against the system of the day, the governments of the day, and destabilizing the world and thrusting it into war makes it possible for world elites to create a new global system, new governance system, where they will prove that the other systems have failed, and just add some financial collapse to that in the world financial systems, and you really have a recipe if you include water shortages, food shortages, energy shortages, a recipe for a humanitarian disaster. And if you notice what is happening around the world, you'll see all of this culminating, and there's very specific timelines involved, and 2030 is a timeline you need to look at. You'll see in South Africa we have the National Development Plan for 2030. The United Nations has Agenda 2030 with 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And everything you're seeing unfolding now, the polarization, is because of these things being enacted, and you are seeing the results of that. It's not in spite of it, it's because of it. If you want to find out more, go and watch the Moments in